Hello and welcome back, folks. You are watching the eISL Season 2 brought to you by Nordwind Gaming as we head in to our second matchup of our Super Sunday. And this is going to be a really interesting one because now we've got an in-form Kerala Blasters FC taking on already in form Northeast United FC. Now, this is a matchup that I've also been waiting for quite a long time because now when you look at the four players representing their
Hmm.
respective clubs, now they've all of them have been a part of the season 1 of eISL, and
Yeah.
everybody's got that experience. Everybody has got those accolades individually. But in the matchup, anything could possibly happen. So let's see who goes up against who. So first off, we
Oh.
start up with Shubham taking on Imad. And then we've got a battle between the two of the most experienced players that this community has. That is Mr. Lokmanyu going up against Mr. Suranj Jain. So this is a matchup I think most of the FIFA community would be waiting for because our eISL's Viper, he's always been in form lately. But Lokmanyu last time, he's finally
Hmm.
managed to get a W for his team, and Kerala Blasters FC managed to secure those 3 points. But this time the battle is going to be tough because Northeast United FC, this is a team that has been slaying giants.
Yes, for sure. And मैं तो बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ ये देखने के लिए कि लोकोमिनो का जो फॉर्म है वो वापस आने के बाद फ्रांस के ऑपोजिट पे कैसे खेलेंगे. बट शुभम तमतम बीच में एक दिन के लिए उनका जो फॉर्म है वो शायद कहीं पे ट्रिप पे गया था, फिर से वापस आ चुका है पिछले गेम से. एंड इस बार इमाद के खिलाफ खेलने जा रहे हैं. तो दोनों का अगर गेम स्टाइल की बात किया जाए बहुत अलग है, क्योंकि शिवम की अगर हम लोग बात करें वो थ्रू खिलाते हैं लेकिन ग्राउंडेड थ्रू ज्यादा खिलाते हैं, और इमाद इधर लॉफ्टेड थ्रू ज्यादा खिलाते हैं. तो ये बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगा कि दोनों ही अपने डिफेंस को किस तरीके से आज संभालेंगे और स्ट्रक्चर किस तरीके से मेंटेन करेंगे.
Both these matchups individually, they're going to be absolute crackers, right? And the
Hmm.
difference is going to be very minuscule. And for Lokmanyu, he has to get his A game on because he knows the player he's going up against, a brother with I think two of the oldest players
Yeah.
of the community, right? They've been playing FIFA since like what 8-9 years, right? Probably right now. When most of these budding players who have kind of taken that upper edge right now these days, we see so many of them coming up, right? They have also come up, but these players have stood the test of time, and everybody is doing well, everybody in their respective walks.
अभी के लिए हम लोग देख सकते हैं शुरू हो चुका है वो गेम जिसके लिए सब कर रहे थे वेट. केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी वर्सेस नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड. एंड नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड राइट टू लेफ्ट अपने ब्लैक जर्सीज पे, एंड अपने येलो जर्सीज पे लेफ्ट टू राइट अटैक पे जाते हुए देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. शुरू हो चुका है. एक तरफ इमाद, दूसरे ही तरफ शिवम तमतम. एंड इमाद अभी तक के अगर देखा गया सबसे ज्यादा शांत प्लेयर है, जो कि जस्ट अपने शांति से एंजॉय करते हैं अपने गेम को. एंड वो एंजॉयमेंट के बीच में से ही कहीं ना कहीं जो है ओपोनेंट के डिफेंस को तोड़ते हैं. इस बार शॉट लिया गया था डी बॉक्स के बाहर से, लेकिन वैंडसार सेव तो कर चुके हैं बट खतरा नहीं टला. बेलिंगम, व्हाट अ शॉट! इमाद was taken. Oh my God! इमाद जस्ट बॉल को टॉस किए एंड उसी जगह से एक लॉन्ग रेंजर एंड बेलिंगम टीम ऑफ द ईयर कार्ड का जो पावर है वो शो करते हुए. एंड शुभम वो यही सोच रहे होंगे कि क्या हो गया ये मेरे साथ. बट यस, इट्स हैपेंड. कभी कभार कुछ अलग करना पड़ता है जब आपके सामने कोई स्ट्रॉन्ग प्लेयर हो. एंड वही चीज इमाद एक बार फिर से करके दिखाए जो हर टाइम करते हैं. द मैजिक मैन, द मैजिकल गेम. बट अभी ये जस्ट शुरुआत है. हुआ है सिर्फ 10 मिनट एंड एक लीड मिल चुका है राइट हैंड साइड से। जैसे कि बात कर रहे थे कि थ्रू लॉफ्टेड बॉल्स बहुत ज्यादा देखने के लिए मिलेंगे, वो आया लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से, लियोनेल मेसी फिनिश करने की कोशिश, बट वैन डे सार फाइनली विद द सेव। एंड शुभम, उनको पता चल चुका है कि थोड़े बहुत चेंजेस की जरूरत है, और एल्स इधर बहुत टफ हो जाएगा, बहुत ज्यादा टफ हो जाएगा बचना। एंड शायद सेकंड गोल बहुत जल्दी कंसीड कर जाएंगे। शुरुआत जो है वो बहुत बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग रहा एंड बहुत ज्यादा पॉजिटिव देखने के लिए मिलता हुआ नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड की तरफ से।
Oh yes, and this is exactly the start that that they were hoping for. And apologies, viewers. Sometimes there's these really glitchy power outages that can't really explain. So kind of missed that. But look at this goal! Look at this goal! And you know, Kerala Blasters FC, they are left with their jaws just wide open. What just hit them? And Northeast United FC, they're looking so strong, especially Imad, as if he has done a homework that I think something that you were also talking about. But right now, Shubham getting the possession back, he's got to go on a counter attack. But talking about Imad, you know, he has these expertise, right? This is not something that he's doing it for the first time. We have seen him taking all these long range shots. And the best part is he always somehow manages to green time his shots and gets the job done, regardless of whichever player is having control on the ball that moment. But Shubham doesn't have a lot of time, you know, needs to equalize instantly, and went in for a cutback pass, but did not happen. Imad saw that coming from miles afar.
वो जो गोल आज हिमाद की तरफ से आया, ये शायद बहुत दिन हो चुका है नेशनली इंटरनेशनली मैंने नहीं देखा। बहुत शानदार, बहुत ज्यादा शानदार। एंड उसी के बीच में शुभम बेहतरीन पोजीशन, लेकिन जो पहला टच था थोड़ा हल्का सा हैवी हो गया, जिसके वजह से वेंडेसार के पास भी गया और ये अटैक टूटता हुआ दिखा। लेफ्ट बैक का थियो हर्नांडेज, देखिए कंटिन्यूसली प्रेशर बना के रखे हैं डिफेंस लाइन के ऊपर। एंड इस बार इमाद एक बार फिर से अटैक पे जाते हुए, बहुत ही ज्यादा लाजवाब ये पास। ओह देखिए एक पास की कोशिश था, बट ये शायद थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा हो गया, जिसकी वजह से बॉल पहुंचा नहीं पाए, नहीं तो थियो हर्नांडेज अपने पोजीशन पे मौजूद थे।
I think he was in a little bit of an offside position. Had that pass also reached, you know, the attack would have ended then and there only. So I think Imad getting a lot of craftiness into the game. You know, he's been so difficult to predict. Sometimes he goes for those long shots from areas you would not be expecting, and there are some times where he would just chain passes and get the job done. But Shubham, he's got to find a way through him, and now this could be a golden chance. Had Green timed the shot, but Imad did not let him even take a shot over there. That is how good Imad has been. Hasn't gotten majority of the possession so far, but every single time he gets on the ball, he kind of converts it, gets himself to the final third, either takes a shot or gets a corner. But this is again something really nice that we get to see, and this is something so annoying to deal with when you are Shubham right now. You cannot let loose of any angles, right? If you think that he's going for a short pass, suddenly you see Imad playing those long balls, and suddenly you see one of those finesse shots, one of those trivellas also come in. And at this point, when you are Shubham, you have to dive deep into your playbook. You have to be the one who needs to control the momentum. But look at Imad again, you know, utilizing his wings to perfection. But now Shubham is slowly getting the hang of it.
Yes. And ये कंटिन्यूअसली कहीं ना कहीं जो है चलता जा रहा है। लाइक अटैक पे तो जा रहे हैं, लेकिन फिनिश नहीं हो पा रहा। बट इस बार मौका बन रहा था, बट रोनाल्डो के पास ये पास नहीं पहुंचा। वर्जिल वैन डाइक मौजूद थे एंड बहुत केयरफुली हैंडल किए इस पूरे सिनेरियो को। बट लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से थियो हर्नांडेज का रन बहुत ज्यादा लाजवाब पोजीशनिंग मेंटेन करते हुए, इमाद का ये जो पासेस है, लॉन्ग थ्रू पासेस, यही सबसे ज्यादा कहीं ना कहीं जो है डेंजरस हो जाता है कोई भी प्लेयर के लिए। और वो जो डेंजर फैक्टर है वो अभी भी इधर मेंटेन करते हुए। बट राइट साइड पे देखिए थोड़ा सा टाइम लेंगे टुवर्ड्स रोनाल्डिनियो। मेसी टर्न करके ही फिनिश कर सकते थे, लेकिन नहीं, वो चांस इस बार के लिए तो नहीं देंगे।
Yeah, at least for now, you know, as things are, Shubham has managed to successfully get himself conditioned to the situations that Imad is putting him into. But he knows that he's got a gigantic task ahead, because Imad, he's been such an amazing player, right? And the best part about Imad is you never feel that this player is playing under pressure, no matter whatever, how dire the circumstances are. And you know, that kind of a FIFA that he puts on is pure joy just to watch. He's not one of those players that, you know, performs like 10-20 types of skill moves, you know, all those flair moves, getting into the ball, scoring goals like Carmen Tikka. But he's got his own flavor into the game. It's just very simple approach, you know, get your fundamentals very straight, you know, make the right passes. He's got that passing game completely figured out. He knows which areas are supposed to be exploited, and that is something that I think Imad has been doing so far. And as a result of which, look at that, you know, he's got managed to take 4 shots over there. And Kerala Blasters FC, I think after that first jolt, they've kind of recovered a little bit, TT, but they need to do more than that. And at least for the Viper, he's kind of all coiled up, right? Shubham, he's just waiting for that one chance where he could just breach through his defense and take a shot and at least have this match leveled up. Because if Shubham does not win this game, you know, Lokmanu is going to be under tremendous pressure. And especially considering the fact that Northeast United FC are such a good club in terms of their co-op game. Kerala Blasters FC have to win. It's imperative to win their individual battles over here. But it's rather easier said than done. And little mispasses, this kind of tends to happen. You know, you kind of want to pass to a player, suddenly, you know, the defender comes in between, but you see that player lock comes in. Theo Hernandez instantly triggered for a run, but he decided that maybe R9 was the right target. But 2 of the defenders were over there for Shubham. As now Imad successfully just managing, you know, build up his attack, but no, it's kind of looking a little back and forth right now. Doesn't seem in terms of goal. Still, Shubham, that 1 goal deficit. He looks to be changing it now, attacking through the wings, pass it on towards R9, a little bit of a skill move, and there you go. I told you. He's just coiled up. He was waiting for that 1 golden opportunity, and he gets that and he converts it. And that is Shubham Tam too, folks, as he's managed to find that equalizer. And now we are again even, Steven.
Yes. And सिचुएशन जो है वो अभी कहीं ना कहीं जो है थोड़ा सा मोमेंटम पकड़ते हुए केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी। बहुत देर से हम लोगों को दिख रहा था कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड स्पेशली ऑन फर्स्ट हाफ बहुत ज़्यादा अटैक पे जा रहे थे, एंड कंटिन्यूअसली जो थ्रेट्स है वो क्रिएट किया जा रहा था केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी के लिए। बट जो सेकेंड हाफ है वो बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंटली शुरू किए थे, एंड उसका आउटकम भी मिल चुका है। बट अभी एक और गोल करके लीड बनाने की बारी, क्या वो कर पाएंगे केरला ब्लास्टर? लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से एक्सप्लॉइट करने की कोशिश, बट रोनाल्डिनियो सिर्फ अटैकिंग में ही नहीं, डिफेंसिव कंट्रीब्यूशन भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा देते हुए, एंड आई थिंक कुछ गार्ड्स जो है वो डिफेंसिवली भी बहुत ज़्यादा हाई वर्क रेट प्रोवाइड करते हैं, तो जिसकी वजह से भी यूज़ किया जाता है बहुत ज़्यादा हम लोगों के इधर, एंड मेनली इन कॉम्पिटिटिव सीन। बट रोडोलीत ये ट्रांजिशन बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होगा, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होगा नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड के लिए। बीच से एक रन निकाला गया था लेकिन उसको चेज नहीं कर पाया एंड एक मिस पास, बॉल गया केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी के पास।
I want to see a Trivela. I want to see a Trivela being scored over here by Imad, and I know that he can do it because Shubham has got his defense really uptight now. You know, he's figured that how do I deal with player like Imad? I'm just hoping that he's talking to Lukmanu on comms, but now look at this golden chance created. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That was a goal of another world. And yes, it was scored not by a human, for sure. Lionel Messi, what a touch on his chest at the ball and instantly gets that volley. Oh, that was a goal of supreme class, and that is something that Imad is known for executing. And just like that, TT, Northeast United FC are again back with the lead.
इमाद के आज के जो दो गोल्स है वो दोनों ही इतना ज्यादा शानदार है। आई थिंक गोल ऑफ द सीजन हो सकता है। दोनों के दोनों सेम टाइम पे कंटेंडर्स है गोल ऑफ द सीजन के, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से फर्स्ट गोल था, बॉल को खुद से ही टॉस करके वॉली एंड उधर फिनिश उतने दूर से, एंड उसके बाद इधर चेस्ट रिसीव एंड लेफ्ट फुट से, ऑब्वियसली लेफ्ट फुट कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग कह सकते हैं ये प्लेयर को। वैसे अपने इंडिविजुअल एंड कैरियर पे तो सब कुछ जीत ही चुके हैं, एंड उसी के साथ इमाद की भी अगर बात किया जाए, इमाद एंड मेसी का जो कॉम्बिनेशन है, आई थिंक वो बेस्ट कॉम्बिनेशन है, क्योंकि इमाद भी कुछ अलग आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड करने के लिए जाने जाते हैं, एंड वही चीज इधर मेसी भी इतने सालों से करते आ रहे हैं।
You know, some brilliant goals being scored by Imad just kind of pumps up your veins, right? You know, you have that blood flowing. You know that you've got a game on hand, and now again the Viper. He's been stung over here. Imad, well, he's the eagle, and somehow Shubham needs to figure his way out. And with Ronaldinho, he feels like he can do it. And what a green time shot that was! A beautiful heel to heel. It was shot, and will get to do the samba. Is not interested. Both these players, you could see them. They don't even want to celebrate. They just want to get inside the game, score a few more goals, because it is 70 minutes passed by, and now it's the time where we search for winners. A nice lob through pass, and now with Erling Haaland, a sucker punch for Shubham as he was left stranded. Imad getting that beautiful opening and did not even give a time to rejoice for Shubham. And that at that time, Shubham might just be wondering, should I have celebrated for the goal? Should I have just calmed down the nerves? Because Imad, he's just not called the chocolate boy of the eISL just like that. You know, maintains that poker face. You could see that grit. You could see the determination. He's sweating it out, but always with a little smile on his face. And Shubham, he's fiercely trying to fight his way through, searching for an equalizer. But what do you do with barely 13 minutes remaining? Imad is a player who would not want to concede at this point, you know, even after getting to the 85 minutes marker. Might as well just try to hog over the ball.
Imad, one more time with this finishing, I think.
Oh,
हो चुका है रिजल्ट डिसाइड, बट एक चीज कहना ही होगा, शुभम अपने तरफ से फुल्ली पूरा कोशिश किए, लेकिन इमाद को रोक पाना, आई थिंक ये कुछ अलग ही काम है। ओहो, क्या प्लेयर है इमाद, क्या पासेस खेल रहे हैं। इवन हम लोग इधर बैठ के देखिए, हमारे लिए तो उतना काम नहीं है कि हम लोग हाथ में कंट्रोलर लेके खेल रहे हैं, और सेम टाइम में हम लोग को ये भी सोचना पड़ता है, लाइक पढ़ रहा हो कि हम लोग क्या पास करें या फिर किधर से क्या करें। हम लोग सिर्फ देख रहे हैं और उसको कह रहे हैं, लेकिन हम लोग भी ये जो पासेस वो खेल रहे हैं वो एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं जिस तरीके से खेला जा रहा है। तो शुभम जब वो ऑलरेडी चारों तरफ नजर रख रहे हैं उस टाइम पे कैसे समझेंगे कि इधर बात कर रहे हैं। क्या शानदार परफॉर्मेंस है, ये कुछ अलग ही था। क्या क्या लेवल पे तैयारी करके आए होंगे या फिर किस लेवल पे इनका दिमाग चलता होगा जब वो अटैक पे जाते हैं। ओह माय गॉड,
Shubham absolutely just left stunned. And look at those goals, like I said, just keeping the basics right. Get the player to the right area. He knows Erling Haaland has that height. He can receive the ball. And all he did was just pass, where you would ideally expect maybe do something like Lionel Messi. No, do not want to risk it to the agility factor. Give that extra pass and get the pass back, and then when you get yourself into right position, just score a goal. That's Imad magic for you folks. And he does it again and again and again. That is how good he is. I think from here, Shubham has just been done dirty. And Imad, he's just enjoying himself right now. I won't be surprised if he scores one more in, because Shubham, he's got the best defenders in the game. He's been doing everything right. But look at that elevation coming in that ball, right? The little dip that comes through. It's so difficult. Looks really easy that, yeah, he could do, but so difficult to play against. As Shubham looking for a consolation goal. But no, Imad does not let that happen.
इमाद का काम हो चुका है। शायद वो एक और गोल के लिए जा रहे हैं। रोनाल्डिनो राइट लेफ्ट एंड ट्रेवलिंग दिखाते हुए, यस डांस करो मेरे साथ वर्जिल वैन डाइक, कुछ उस तरीके का सिचुएशन था। बट नहीं, बॉल छीनेंगे, शायद एक लास्ट अटैक के लिए जाएंगे शिवम। हालांकि शिवम की तरफ से भी परफॉर्मेंस बहुत ही काइंड ऑफ हम लोग कह सकते हैं कि अच्छा था। बट जिस तरीके से भेदा गया डिफेंस को, उस जगह पे डिफेंड करना बहुत टफ हो जाता है, क्योंकि ऐसे लॉन्ग बॉल्स को वो भी इतना पिन पॉइंट एक्यूरेसी के साथ वो कोई भी प्लेयर उतना इजीली कर नहीं सकते। बट इस बार एम्बापे थे, बट लूशियो अपने फिजिक के साथ नहीं होने देंगे सफल। एंड फाइनली इस बार कह सकते हैं ये आखिरी चांस है और खत्म होता हुआ हमारा पहला गेम इस मैचअप का। बट इमाद फाइनली प्रूव, लेकिन इसके पहले भी दिखा चुके, हालांकि आज तो उन्होंने एक बार फिर से दिखाया। लेकिन आज जो 2 गोल्स को उन्होंने स्कोर किया है, अगर गोल ऑफ द सीजन चूज किया जाता है तो मुझे लगता है कि सबसे टॉप पे अभी तक के अगर देखा जाए सीजन के अंदर सबसे टॉप पे अगर 2 गोल्स होगा जो नॉमिनेटेड हुए रहेंगे, ये ही 2 गोल होंगे। एक मेसी का और दूसरा पहला गोल। मुझे लगता है कि पहला ही गोल होना चाहिए टीम ऑफ द गोल ऑफ द सीजन।
The sheer simplicity even of the next 2 goals that were scored by Imad. Oh, this was a screamer, right? No doubt about that. And with Jude Bellingham, we've seen, you've got that potential to take a shot like that. And I think that wasn't even green time. But then Shubham just comes back. We feel like, yes, we've got a game on our hand. Then it's sort of a little back and forth. But the moment Shubham scores the goal for the second time, him deciding not to celebrate, I think that is where he dug his own gravestone. And this is again, you see, Imad, so much room there. And with that, with Lionel Messi, Team of the Year card, you don't have to even green time it. It was an open goal. And this was again a blaster from Shubham. But he didn't take any time to celebrate. And then comes the sucker punch. Just admire the sheer beauty. Look at the way he's triggered his play. Little elevation. Beautiful pass towards Capdevia. 1-2. Gets the ball back. Scores. The next one. Oh. Nobody in front of R9. And all he had to do was just take a shot. He's just too good. Very simple. Very honest. Right at your face. So difficult to deal with. That is Imad for you folks. And Northeast United FC, they're so happy to have him, right? Because every single time you watch Imad play, it kind of brings that smile on your face. He makes all these plays look so easy and so difficult to play against. And as a Kerala Blasters FC fans, I think even you supporting your own club would be admiring by the beauty of those goals. I mean, nonetheless, Shubham also scored two amazing ones. But hey, Imad, he gives us those moments to smile. He gives us those moments to rejoice, right? And this was again, folks, one of those games. But now things have further, heated up for Kerala Blasters FC. Now they've got literally Mount Everest to climb, because next up is going to be a co-op game, and they're not going to be enjoying their chances against Sharansh and Imad both. So this is where I think Lokmanu and Shubham need to have a little bit of a talk through. But as we take a look at the
Hmm.
scorecard, it's a 4-2 victory for Mr. Imad. He's been winning hearts of all those ladies watching the stream, and along with that, he's been getting a lot of fans also out here. And you can of course show your love to this player. He's been streaming lately quite a lot, and I know you guys, most of the viewers are the ones who belong from the ISL community. But when it gets to FIFA, when it gets to watching games like this, it also gets so intensified. And all these players are streaming nowadays, so don't forget to check them out on their YouTube profiles, and yeah, you can also follow them on Instagram. But now I think let's come back to the game, right? Shubham threw the entire kitchen sink. I think one of those reasons why I felt conceded those two goals, you could have seen after he was 2-2, I kind of thought that he went for a 4-2-2 formation, right? And that too, it was
Hmm.
ultra attacking. His defensive line was a little ahead, as a result of which, you know, despite even having tall defenders like Virgil van Dijk and Eder Militao, those lob through balls just come in, and they land so perfectly, man. TT, I have been trying. I've been playing FIFA for quite some time. I am still yet to make plays with my crosses, the normal basic crosses. And this guy, look at him. He's just doing that for fun. Makes it look so easy.
एंड आई थिंक यही हमारे साथ जो प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर्स हैं उनका डिफरेंस बता देता है. एंड उसी के साथ एक और चीज जो है लाइक वो बहुत अच्छा है ही. ऑब्वियसली उनका स्किल जो है वो अलग लेवल का है, आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड है. उसी के साथ उनके पास जो कार्ड्स है, शायद एक कार्ड अगर हम लोग सेल कर दिया तो हमारा पूरा टीम बन जाएगा. तो वो भी कुछ चीजें जो है वो चीजें भी इधर इम्प्लीमेंट होता है इस गेम के अंदर. बट हाँ, मुझे लगता है कि जिस तरीके से इमाद का बिल्डअप होता है उसको रोकने के लिए कुछ ज्यादा ही बिग ब्रेन्स की जरूरत है. एंड पहले से समझना होगा कि कब थ्रू खिलाएंगे. बट जिस तरीके से आज इमाद खेले, चारों के चारों गोल में मैं एक भी गोल को प्रेडिक्ट नहीं कर पाया था फॉर श्योर. लाइक दूसरे जब मैचेस चलते या फिर कोई और अगर खेल रहे होते कोई और प्लेयर्स जिनको हम लोग देखते हैं, तो हम लोग को पता चलता है कि हाँ इधर से मौका बनेगा, कि यस उधर से एक स्ट्रक्चर टूट रहा है तो बीच से खाली एरियाज है, वो देख के पता चलता है. लेकिन इमाद, ये क्या होता है, मैं कहीं से भी खाली एरियाज बना सकता हूँ और वो पास निकाल रहे हैं. एंड स्पेशली हालैंड के साथ आप जितना चाहे उतना ऐसे क्रॉसेस खेल सकते हैं, क्योंकि हालैंड का जो अटैकिंग अवेयरनेस है वो बहुत ज्यादा है. और उसके वजह से हालैंड उस पोजीशन पे पहुंच जाते हैं जिधर आपका क्रॉस लैंड हो रहा होता है. और वो तक तो ठीक है, लेकिन आपने सोचा था कि वो पीछे एक पास देंगे, फिर से वापस लेंगे एंड देन फिनिश करेंगे? मैं तो नहीं सोचा था.
At least even 60 to 70% of the players now also playing in the eISL might have not gone for that extra pass, right? Would have just received it and try for a goal. And understand that,
Yes.
folks, that we need to understand the situation over here. Shubham had just equalized. And still, look at the cojones on this player. He still goes for that extra pass and a pass back also, and finds that Erling Haaland has the best room. Just give him that ball and he'll score. And yeah, there were those defensive lapses. And at this point, what could Shubham have done? Right, would be kicking himself in the feet. I wish I had a man marker on Erling Haaland. Shouldn't have let him broken free. And utilizing, I think you brought up a really interesting topic when you said all these really overpowered cards, right? And they are overpowered for a reason. And all these long crosses, these long passes, generally with the normal cards, it's quite difficult to execute. But not just by that, even if you have these cards, doesn't mean that you are a god in the game, right? You need to also exploit these cards to their full potential. And that is something that I think Imad has done. But now, folks, it's time for the second matchup into this fixture. It's the co-op battle. Lokmanyu and Shubham from Kerala Blasters against Northeast United FC, which comprises of Saransh and Imad. And this is where it's again a do or die matchup for KBFC, because if they lose this one, again they'll have to sit with, or rather have to settle with a defeat, which I would not like.
देखिए, बाकी गेम्स का तो नहीं पता, बट ये गेम के लिए केरला ब्लास्टर को बहुत मेहनत करना होगा। पिछले गेम पे प्रॉब्लम्स हुआ था जरूर, लेकिन इस गेम पे और भी ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम होने वाली है, क्योंकि दोनों के दोनों प्लेयर जिस तरीके से अभी तक खेले हैं नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड एफसी की तरफ से, जो केमिस्ट्री इनके अंदर देखने के लिए मिलता है, वो शायद केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी अभी तक ढूंढ नहीं पाए हैं। तो क्या आज वो केमिस्ट्री दिखेगा? क्या वो सिनर्जी जो टाइम पीरियड इनको मिला था बीच में बफर, क्या उस पे वो स्ट्रॉन्ग करके आए हैं? क्या उस पे काम किए हैं? वो सब कुछ आज इधर टेस्ट होता हुआ दिखेगा, क्योंकि इसके पहले फिनिश करते हुए तो दिख ही रहे थे इमाद। इस बार सरांश भी जुड़ चुके हैं, बट ये दो बार, ये सेकंड टाइम हुआ कि बॉल कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाए और बॉल लेके बैकलाइन के बाहर चले गए। ये सेकंड टाइम था कंटिन्यूअसली अगर देखा जाए तो। फिर से बॉल छीन ली।
This is nice. This is nice from Northeast United. Oh, that again. You see those glimpses. Now this was Saransh. Purely just trying to dribble the ball pass through. But Shubham and Lokmanyu have held on. But this is again the variation in styles of play that you can see from Imad and Saransh when they kind of work in tandem, right? You've got Saransh kind of filling up that player who can, that Karman Tikka's role, who can just get inside the box, perform all those skill moves, dribble through the players and score a goal. And then when it comes to the pure virtue of scoring those longer ones, you've got Imad. And let's not forget the quality of passes, those German crosses that Imad possesses, and just makes things so easy for Saransh. And now, let's see, to Northeast United build up from over here. A good chance with Kylian Mbappe, takes a shot, and the first one comes in for Northeast United FC. Shubham and Lokmanyu again have left stunned. How or what do they need to do? Even Virgil van Dijk did not really leave marker, but little time that made all the difference. He was just a little right over there. And that is where Imad and Saransh beat them through it. They've gotten in lead just 20 minutes into the game.
Yes. बट क्या आपको एक बार के लिए भी दिखा ये 20 मिनट के अंदर की जो बॉल है वो नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड एफसी के हाफ पे जाता हुआ? आई थिंक शायद गया भी होगा तो एक दो बार के लिए हैंड इस बार गया, क्योंकि अभी तक एक भी बार कंट्रोल में नहीं दिखे केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी। ऑन द अदर हैंड नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड वो कंट्रोल के बाहर कभी नहीं दिखे। यही तो ट्विस्ट है इस गेम का। और नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड ये मेक श्योर कर रहे हैं कि बाय एनी हाउ बॉल पहुंचाया जाए। देखिए बॉल लूज भी हुआ था, फिर भी छीना, फिर से लूज हुआ, फिर से छीन लेंगे, क्योंकि अभी तक तो यही हुआ है। छीनेंगे कि नहीं वो अभी बताया जाएगा, बट इसके पहले जितना बार बॉल लूज हुआ है उतना बार नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड की तरफ से छीना गया है बॉल। तो केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी को एटलीस्ट ये कोशिश करना होगा कि वो मिस पास ना करे। बात कर ही रहे थे मिस पास के, और हो गया, और बॉल कंट्रोल एक बार फिर से चला आया नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड के पास।
And at this moment, it kind of feels like Northeast United FC are making Kerala Blasters FC sort of dance to their music, right? At this point, because they have always just been reactive instead of proactive, and Kerala Blasters FC have been doing a lot of job defending all these pressing attacks coming in from both Imad and Saransh, and again, the kind of individual skills these two players possess, right? Just get a ball on a player and suddenly they get into your head, and also just when you blink, you've already conceded a goal. And they're trying to do the same, but finally, I think there you go. Again, Kerala Blasters FC They'll have to control that midfield a little bit, start chaining a little bit of passes, start building up plays, and look at that constant pressure always being coming from Northeast United FC, not letting Kerala Blasters kind of roam around freely. That is hurting them a lot. Every single time a player gets the ball, somebody or the other is charging at him, fighting for the ball. They're not able to execute those plays. They're not able to move naturally and try to just keep that passing game on. In such situations, I would like Kerala Blasters FC to play those few long balls. Maybe hope that kind of works. Because if this keeps on going, then TT, it's kind of really plausible to say that Northeast United FC will hit a few more. But there was a chance in the making again, just thrown out of the window.
नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड अभी तक अगर देखा जाए तो अपने पूरे सीजन 2 के अंदर खेल चुके हैं 4 मैचेस एंड ये उनका 5th है. एंड जिस तरीके का उनका रन रहा है वो अभी शायद वो कंटेंडर्स रहेंगे जो कि अभी क्वालिफिकेशन के लिए रहेंगे, क्योंकि टॉप 4 पे ऑलरेडी बैठे हैं. और अगर इधर से 3 पॉइंट्स निकाल के लेके जा पाए तो सेकंड पोजीशन पे आ जाएंगे, डायरेक्टली जंप करेंगे. क्योंकि बैंगलोर एफसी एंड लाइक मुंबई सिटी एफसी दोनों ही 5 मैचेस के लिए सिर्फ 11 ही पॉइंट्स निकाल पाए हैं. एंड अभी जिस तरीके का सिनेरियो बना हुआ है स्कोर बोर्ड के ऊपर, उससे तो यही इंडिकेशन आ रहा है कि शायद सेकंड पोजीशन पे अपना जगह बनाने जा रहे हैं आज के दिन के बाद नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड. बट कुछ भी हो सकता है, अभी भी पूरा हाफ बाकी है एंड वो हाफ पे क्या होगा वो देखना होगा. आई थिंक ये फर्स्ट हाफ का विसल नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड के लिए तो एक खुशी लेके आएगा कि ये फर्स्ट हाफ खत्म हो चुका है, हम लोग लीड में है. बट जो सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाला है वो होने वाला है केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी के लिए, क्योंकि उनको वो टाइम मिलेगा जो उनको चाहिए. तो ये टाइम, ये 80 सेकेंड्स इनके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि अगर वो इधर से पॉइंट्स नहीं निकालेंगे तो मुश्किलें बढ़ता रहेगा. क्योंकि 5 मैचेस खेल के केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी सिर्फ 4 पॉइंट्स निकाल सके थे, और अगर इधर से आज हार जाते हैं तो 6 में से सिर्फ 4 पॉइंट्स आएगा. तो मुश्किलें बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाएगा. एटलीस्ट इधर ड्रॉ करना ही करना है अगर उनको 1 पॉइंट के लिए भी खेलना है इस मैचअप पे.
Much needed breather, honestly, for Kerala Blasters FC over here, because what we saw in the first half was clearly Northeast United FC just being class apart, right? Always one step ahead. They've been building so many of those plays, and we've seen a lot of variations also in their attack, right? They've gone for those long shots. They've gone for getting into the box and then trying to take a shot, out of which we saw one of the goals also come in. And Kerala Blasters FC, they have just kind of been looking and watching and have been constantly just trying to pass the ball also. That has also been, so difficult for them to just freely sort of move around. This is nice from Northeast United FC because they're giving respect to their opponent. They know that if you let KBFC do what they want, then eventually there will be a point they will try and go score a goal. But look at Northeast United FC. They've been so tight also on their defense. Kerala Blasters FC have failed to even take a single shot on goal. So forget about on goal. They have even not managed to take a single shot of the game. And now as we begin with the second half, there you can see Northeast United FC again being so attacking. This time constantly chaining the passes, and you don't see the players of KBFC charging in, because the moment they do that, they know they will be in for a spin. But with Lionel Messi, goes for a little step over, wanted to chain it with another skill move, but had to pass. Either way, still keeping the possession on. Now looks for the cutback, but Van der Sar making that brave dive there, just charges in, gets the ball, and now KBFC, let's see what they can cook from this play.
Yes. But जो सिनेरियो है अभी के लिए वो बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल भरा हो चुका है. नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड वो तो गोल्स करते जा रहे हैं, लेकिन केरला ब्लास्टर कब करेंगे, कब उनको मिलेगा कंट्रोल. अकीमी टुवर्ड्स मेसी से रोनाल्डो, एक बार फिर से मौका था लेकिन शायद थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा मूव करने के चलते वो शॉट नहीं ले पाए। बट क्या चेंजेस हुआ होगा इस हाफ टाइम के बीच में, वो देखना होगा। बाय द वे अभी 70 मिनट के आसपास हम लोग कुछ देर पे पहुंच जाएंगे। अभी के लिए 60 मिनट्स का गेम ऑलरेडी हो चुका है खत्म। बट नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड स्पेशली हिमात के चेहरे पे आपको कुछ एक्सप्रेशन दिखेगा नहीं। खुशी भी नहीं, गम भी नहीं, लेकिन वो मन ही मन में खुश भी होते हैं। और जब उनके लिए थोड़ा बहुत डाउन चलता है सिनारियोस तो वो दुखी भी होते हैं। लेकिन जब वो दुखी होते हैं तब वो और भी ज़्यादा एग्रेसिव हो जाते हैं। सो बहुत ज़्यादा टेंशन फिलहाल के लिए केरल ब्लास्टर्स के लिए।
Oh yeah, the tension is definitely there for KBFC, but this could be a good chance. But no, Ahmad and Saransh anticipating the threat, and again, viewers have to give you a little bit of a reminder where if Northeast United FC win this fixture, in fact win this matchup, then they get those 3 points. And Kerala Blasters FC, Lokmanu will have nothing to really fight for. It's just going to be a fight for glory against a player like Saransh. But now KBFC tried to take a page out of Northeast United's FC's book. But now a little bit of a heel-to-heel. A very, very intense situation there. I thought for a moment it could have been a pen. But thankfully the tackle was fair. And look at this. Look at this. Just when you would anticipate he'll go for a lob through. No, it was a normal grounded through pass. Still the possession being maintained. Pass it on towards Ruud Gullit. With Bellingham. Has a little bit of space. A little bit of a ball roll scoop over there. Searching for somebody to pass as Hakimi finally comes out. I'm pretty sure Hakimi's got that instruction to stay back. Not join the attack, but this time I think he was maybe triggered, or maybe Saransh realized it was important to get him there to create that extra passing option. As Kerala Blasters, they've been relentless, they've been trying, but no remedy for their hemorrhage so far. It's now another attack being built up, this time from the wings. Again going a little towards the center with Ruud Gullit. Players constantly just charging, not letting them the ball keep for a longer duration on an individual player. With Ronaldinho going for some individual brilliance. Still, the ball kept on Hakimi, but no, Northeast United FC managed to steal it away.
नॉर्थ यूनाइटेड एसी शुरुआती में जिस तरीके से परफॉर्म कर रहे थे उससे तो थोड़ा सा जो है वो बच के रहे केरला ब्लास्टर्स से। सिर्फ एक ही गोल कंसीड किए थे, बट इस बार हिसाब पे थोड़ा अटैकिंग दिख रहे थे केरला ब्लास्टर्स। बट बात करते ही करते उसी जगह पे काउंटर पे नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड। मेसी मेसी टुवर्ड्स एम्बापे एंड फॉर श्योर वो इमाद थे, लेकिन कैबडेविया एंड वर्जिल वैन डाइक का 1-2 एंड कॉम्बिनेशन प्ले काफी बेहतरीन तरीके से इधर आउटकम लेके आया। बट आई थिंक मुझे लगता है कि अभी थोड़ा सा टाइम लेंगे, क्योंकि आखिरी अटैक जो है वो नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड खुद करना चाहते हैं। ऑलरेडी एक गोल के लीड पे, अगर ये मैच इसी स्कोर लाइन के साथ खत्म होता है दैट मीन्स इधर केरला ब्लास्टर्स एफसी को कोई भी पॉइंट्स नहीं मिलने वाला है। नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड 3 पॉइंट लेके पॉइंट्स टेबल के सेकेंड पोजीशन पे पहुंच जाएंगे अपने 5th मैच के बाद ही। तो बहुत शानदार एक स्टेज। 87 मिनट्स ऑलरेडी हो चुके हैं गेम के एंड प्रॉपर टाइम लिया जा रहा है। एक और गोल करने की तैयारी किया जा रहा है नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड। लियोनेल मेसी जितना टाइम ले रहे हैं मुझे लग नहीं रहा कि इधर गोल करने की कोशिश है। वो चाह रहे हैं कि ले लो भाई। Oh my God!
Oh no way, Saransh. You're not supposed to do this. That's criminal. But all right. There you go. The final whistle gets blown, and Shubham quite displeased with what was happening. But yes, folks, Northeast United FC managed not just to win this game, but also this series. 2 back-to-back wins over here for them. no trouble closing this one out. This was a close game, and I think improvements have been there in Kerala Blasters FC's department, right? After conceding that first goal, they did not concede anymore. And that is where Lokmanyu's experience comes into play, where he kind of figures out what these two players are capable of and how to deal with them. But this little opening, and then that individual brilliance with Kylian Mbappe, whosoever was on the ball. I mean, more likely it felt like a Saranj goal than Imad, but both the players are equally capable of performing such a move and scoring. But despite whatever it is, does not matter. Whoever scored, the fact is that that was the deciding goal, right? That first goal scored in that early first half, that decided the outcome of this match and also the series. As yes, Northeast United fans again time to rejoice because they've secured those very valuable 3 points. And now for Kerala Blasters FC, well, they've not got nothing to fight for, but it's just gonna be one of those exhibition matchups where we see two veteran players coming into play. You know, one of them, which is Lokmanyu, a player that is still quite well known in the community, but has been going through that dip of form lately. He had recovered. They managed to win against Jamshedpur FC, but seems like against Northeast United FC, it wasn't enough. No matter what Shubham did, Imad was always one step ahead. And even in the second game, that early goal, that sort of led to their demise over here. And now he's going to face against one of his arch messes, Saransh Jain, one of the best players in the country, one of the defending champions of eISL Season 1. And he knows it's not going to be easy. But at the same time, even Saransh realizes that Lokmanyu, when he's got nothing to lose, he usually comes out with his best foot forward. And this is one of those individual battles that Lokmanyu has to face. You know, forget about the matchups over here. Forget about, you know, trying to score points for your club. This is where, you know, it's a little personal for him, because it's going to be so important for his run in the eISL and so imperative for him to win this one, because then that's going to give him that added boost. Because lately even I had a chat with Lokmani. He was kind of pretty icked, pretty off. He's like, bro, I've been trying so many things are just not working out. I'm starting to get frustrated, and this one win could change it all, could give him that momentum booster. And honestly, Kerala Blasters FC are not in the worst of positions, right? But with Odisha FC finally catching some wind, they also managed to secure those 3 points. The clubs that are on the bottom tier, they are getting those points. This is where Kerala Blasters FC, they will have to be on a lookout for securing few points here and there, because today all these 3 points have anyways gone towards Northeast United FC, and they're going to find themselves in a pretty comfortable spot perhaps. I think Northeast United FC, before this they were at the 4th position, but after this victory they're gonna not just get to the 3rd position but also clinch 2nd. So that is settled in stone. So we've had our top 4 teams who are performing really well, and it feels like, TT, these top 4 teams are 100% going into the playoffs with the way they've been playing, with the kind of players that they have. But the battle, I'm pretty sure, is still on for the next 2 slots.
For sure. And obviously इधर 6 टीम्स जाने वाली, 6 क्लब्स. बट जैसे कि आपने कहा कि टॉप 4 आई थिंक अभी के लिए सिक्योर हो चुके हैं, बट अभी भी मुझे लगता है कि वो थोड़ा बहुत टाइम फ्रेम है जिधर कोई ऐसा क्लब हम लोग को नीचे से उभर के आता हुआ दिखे. अभी तक नहीं दिखा है, बट मे बी पॉसिबिलिटीज है. स्पेशली मुझे लगता है कि हैदराबाद एफसी, जिनके तरफ से हम लोग अभी तक बहुत सारे उतार चढ़ाव देखे, एंड स्टार्टिंग में तो बहुत लाजवाब धुआंधार शुरुआत हुआ था, बट वो धुआंधार शुरुआत जो है वो उतना बेहतर तरीके से नहीं रख पाए. दैट्स वाई वो अभी 6 पोजीशन पे है, नहीं तो वो और भी ज़्यादा ऊपर रहते काइंड ऑफ. चेन्नई एफसी की अगर बात किया जाए, उनके लिए बहुत सारे अच्छे खासे सिनेरियोज बने हैं, लेकिन उनके लिए कभी कभी पॉजिटिव गया डे, कभी कभी जो है वो थोड़ा बहुत डगमगाहट के साथ आना पड़ा. एंड ऑब्वियसली वो अभी के लिए तो डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस है, सो या कहने की उनसे एक्सपेक्टेशन और ज़्यादा है. बट मुझे लगता है कि एटीके मोहन बगान और केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी, इन दोनों में से कोई ना कोई क्लब जो है वो आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. क्योंकि लोकमेनू आज के दिन पे देखिए, नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड के खिलाफ मैच है, इमाद कुछ अलग लेवल पे खेल रहे हैं, उनका फॉर्म किधर चल गया वो वी डोंट नो. उसी के साथ साथ अगर बात किया जाए सारांश की, वो तो बहुत अरसे से ऐसे परफॉर्मेंस करते आ रहे हैं। तो ये कुछ क्लब्स हैं जिनको हराना बहुत टफ है, बट मुझे लगता है कि अभी भी बहुत सारे चांस है केरला ब्लास्टर के लिए कि वो आगे बढ़ जाए।
Yeah, I think this has to be brought up, right? Because I feel players like Adi Zima, players like Imad, Wasi, these players are so underrated, right? Because Adi Zima, one of the best performing players in the ISL so far, and same has been the case with Imad. He's not lost a lot of games. He's been winning a majority of the ones that he has come in. Very reliable player, and seems like hasn't been glorified enough. Because when you're talking about his counterparts, you've got such big names coming in, and slowly but surely, he's also sort of cementing his names. He's getting there to the big fours. He's defeating those big fours, and I think within the next 6 months, I'm pretty sure he would be one of the best in the country. And I think that would be also coming in from the FIFA community. Everybody knows the kind of a goat that Imad is. He's got that title already for
Yes.
him. And for all you new viewers out there, remember this name, Imad. I think you're going to see that more often. And we're just waiting from his side to make it to the big stages, right? Maybe play an international qualifier, get through FGS, very deep in, get a chance to represent the country. And that is very, backs the spot for him, because players like CJ, Saranch, even Genesid, when he was one of the part of M10, they've all done it, right? And to get there, you have to put in that effort, and he's putting it in the right direction. Lately, he's been also outside of eISL, has been one of the members of PT Sports, who's housed a lot of nice e-athletes of FIFA.
Yeah.
They've got Adizima as one of their coaches, and they're looking really stacked up, their lineup. But yes, I think right now, Saranch is going to be one of the toughest opponents that Lokmanu has faced. But Saranch is also going to be one of the opponents that Lokmanu has faced the most. So Lokmanu, I think I consider him as a very smart player. He can instantly read the plays, because I have had that opportunity, which I'm very thankful to share a desk along with him, and the kind of insight that he provides. And I'm really even looking forward to someday having him with us over here, because he's brilliant with his words. He can instantly get into the psyche of a player, what kind of play he's trying to build up, what is he doing over there. And that is what experience does to you when you play this beautiful game for like 10-12 years. I mean, I've been
Yeah.
playing FIFA for what, like 5-6 months right now, and I'm pretty hooked to the game. But when you've been dedicating almost more than a decade to a game, and you've played through all the versions, where you know all the nuances, it's so easy to understand. And not just that, he's been playing against Saranch when there were merely just a handful number of FIFA players in the community. These two players have been there ever since. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. But TT, this is where the question comes out to you. Your predictions. What do you think?
ये गेम मुझे लग रहा है वी नो कि लोकमान्य का जो फॉर्म है वो इतने दिन से इतना खास नहीं था।
बट पिछले मैच को देखते हुए मुझे लगता है कि आज गेम जो है वो बहुत क्लोज जाने वाला है, और सरांच के लिए उतना इजी नहीं होगा। हालांकि ऑलरेडी इधर जो 3 पॉइंट्स है वो लेके जाएंगे नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड, बट फॉर दिस इंडिविजुअल मैच मुझे लगता है कि लोकमेन्यू की तरफ से हम लोग को बहुत शानदार गेम दिखेगा। सो शुरू हो चुका है आखिरी गेम। हालांकि इसके ऊपर जो है ज़्यादा कुछ डिपेंडेंट नहीं है, लेकिन जो फैंस है फीफा कम्युनिटी से बिलोंग करते हैं वो सबके सब शायद ये गेम को तो ज़रूर देखना चाहेंगे। दो ओजीज इस पूरे कम्युनिटी के एक दूसरे के आमने सामने, एंड एक बार फिर से वो मैच जो दो प्लेयर्स अभी तक सबको एंटरटेन करते आए हैं इतने सालों से, वो एक बार फिर से आमने सामने eISL सीजन 2 के अंदर। एंड लोकमेन्यू बहुत सही टाइम पे फॉर्म वापस आया है उनका।
Yeah. Getting through DK was one thing, but beating Saranch would be completely different, completely special for Lokmanu at this point right now. Saranch has been such a tough cookie to break, and now, Kerala Blasters FC again from left to right. They're black, and Northeast United from right to left. Now Lokmanu, beautiful ball roll scoop, giving a pass towards Mbappe, trying to chain those ball rolls, but Ruud Gullit saving the day. Now has exposed him to maybe a counter attack, and there you go. There you go. We see these players, what? How did he manage to keep the ball in play? Something that a player like Saraj can clearly do. Just being such visionaries, right? Because that player running was not even in front of his screen, so would have had that eye on that mini map. Would have figured, oh, I've triggered a run. Time for a huge cross. But for now, Lokmanu, I think this is something that he does the best, right? He chains passes over here, box to box, this 1-2, 1-2, finds that opening. This is something that we've also seen Sharansh do a lot. This is something that we've seen Genesis do a lot, and even CJ. All these experienced players cannot bring the ball to just near the box and start chaining passes. And then they find that little opening, and they instantly strike with full force. And we've seen those chances being converted. But hey, it's Saransh we're talking about in the opposition, who knows a way how to deal with it. Just stay calm. Do not overcharge. Do not make an unwanted, unnecessary tackle, because then you're going to be conceding.
Yes. And I think ये होता ही इसीलिए है कि ओपोनेंट को पैनिक कर दो, और अगर ओपोनेंट पैनिक ही नहीं होता है देन उधर उसका काम भी ज़्यादा कुछ होता नहीं है. तो वही चीज़ है जो हम लोगों को देखने के लिए मिला. और देखिए इस बार थोड़ा सा शायद पावर कम था, जिसके वजह से हकीमी को बॉल मिल गया. बट इस बार अटैक पे सरांश नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड, बट कैप्टेविया बहुत ज़्यादा क्रूशियल टैकल करते हुए, लेकिन खतरा टला नहीं है. कॉर्नर किक, लियोनेल मेसी टुवर्ड्स रूडली, 1-2 चला हुआ राइट विंग के ऊपर. बट इस बार मौका मिला, गैप मिला और फिनिश भी किए. सरांश उनको जब भी मौका मिलता है वो फिनिश तो करते ही करते. और सांबा ये तो मस्ट है जब रोनाल्डिनियो के साथ गोल आता है.
Similar goal that Habib popped in, right? And Lokmanu should have seen this coming, quite gutted with how he led that pass, right? This is something that Saransh really specializes in. He's got all those moves, and he can just dribble past, and is a clinical striker of the ball, and he's shown that. But Lokmanu has no time to remorse, as he has to look for another one, and this time a beautiful cross. Well.
Wow.
Can't really keep him away, can you? As Lokmanu instantly nets one in, and Kerala Blasters FC are suddenly right back into the game. It took an extraordinary play to pierce through Saransh's defense, and Lokmanu has managed to do that. And Saransh has to be extra watchful. Again, this game pretty even, Steven. Like I said, this is more of that exhibition match, but this is a match where you have two greats of the FIFA community going up against each other. So the quality of the goals is going to be quite delightful, right? On one side you had Saransh, beautiful one being scored, and then Lokmanu not left far behind, equalizes instantly.
Yeah. And I think इधर पूरे इंडियन फीफा कम्युनिटी आज दो हिस्सों में बांट चुके होंगे. एक तरफ लोकेमेन्यू के फैंस, एक तरफ सरांश के, क्योंकि यही दोनों हैं जो अभी तक इस कम्युनिटी को पकड़ के रखे थे. लेकिन अभी तो बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स आ रहे हैं, लेकिन जिस टाइम पे नहीं थे उस टाइम से बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स तक ये जो टाइम फ्रेम है, ये ट्रांजिशन में बहुत हाथ रहा है इन दोनों प्लेयर्स का. और दोनों आज जिस तरीके से परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, देख लग रहा है कि ये दोनों जायंट्स एक दूसरे के खिलाफ लड़ाई कर रहे हैं इस फुटबॉल पिच के ऊपर. 11 वर्सेस 11. बट प्रेने की राइट हैंड साइड से एम्बापे, बट जार्जिनियो बॉल छीनेंगे. रोनाल्डो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से कैप्टेविया ऑलरेडी निकाल रहे थे, बट देखिए यही चीज़ है. मुझे लगा था शायद वो दौड़ के आगे निकल जाएंगे, लेकिन नहीं, थोड़ा पीछे आए. एंड मिडफील्ड के ऊपर काफ़ी ज़्यादा बॉल होल्ड होता हुआ दिख रहा है दोनों ही क्लब्स की तरफ से.
Yeah, I think one thing I'm seeing is that both these players are exploiting the entire field, right? It's not like, mostly what players do is just go through that one wing and keep on doing the same. But you can see Saransh and Lokmanu they're utilizing both the left and right sides of the pitch, and making sure any open areas we are going to exploit. And this will come down to that. It's like that Goku and Vegeta face off. right? So nice to watch. And again, there you go. Beautiful, beautiful show of composure. And even Lokmanu had to break through with a smile. He knows this was a good cheeky goal that Saransh managed to dot one through. And, that's not one of those angles you expect from Ruud Gullit to take a shot. But yeah, he is Ruud Gullit, one of the most expensive cards in the game. And finally, the viewers understand why. Not just showing his prowess over the midfield, but even when it comes to scoring, he does the job and does the job so well. This was one of those goals that we did not see coming. And this is exactly going to be kind of those difference makers over here. Goals like these, the cheeky ones, something that even Lokmanu scored. Like, that was a beautiful cross, but then Saransh just adds a little bit of an extra chocolate scoop over there and makes it even better. Something for fighting in the second half. Again, Lokmanu has to dive deep, has to wonder what more could he do to fix things, to get that draw, and then maybe score a winner. Because like I said, again, for the viewers that have tuned in, Northeast United FC, no matter what the outcome of this game is going to be, they have already sealed those 3 points. But this is more like a matchup where you just have to enjoy two of the finest players, the oldies of our community, going up against each other. You see that mind games. You're not seeing, a lot of those flair moves. You're seeing some good passes, some nice through balls, some nice crosses, and you're going to keep seeing more of that.
Northeast United. सारांश रूड गुलित के साथ जो वो गोल था वो कुछ अलग ही था. एंड आई थिंक मुझे तो लगता है कि लुकमेनु वो थोड़ा बहुत हक्का बक्का हो चुके होंगे, क्योंकि उस एंगल से देखिए कोई भी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करता कि गोल हो जाएगा. एंड गोलकीपर के भी काम है कि एटलीस्ट गोल तो पकड़े इतने श्रिंक एंगल से, लेकिन उधर भी मिस हो गया था बैंडेसार की तरफ से. बट लेट्स सी इसके बाद होता है, किस तरीके से होता हुआ दिखता है. एंड उसी के साथ थ्रो लाइन के बाहर बॉल. बाय एनी हाउ एक गोल करने की जरूरत है केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी को, अगर उनको इस मैच को लाइक एज अ प्राइड के लिए अगर जीतना है. तो अभी के लिए एक गोल सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है, उसके बाद तो सेकंड वन. पर इस बार मौका, ओह माय गॉड, व्हाट ड्रिबलिंग तो काफी अच्छा था, बट शॉट ऑन गोल नहीं हुआ.
I think he went to time the shot and that was not green time. I think that is the only qualm Lokmanu must be having. But what a way he just beat the defender over there. And even Saransh, little chink in his armor, and Lokmanu wanted to exploit that, but Saransh got away with it and now wants to punish him on a build-up with Jude Bellingham. Passing on towards Hakimi. Looks for a pass on towards Kylian Mbappe, but Ruud Gullit coming in to intervene instantly over there. And now, let's see what can Lokmanu make out of the situation. Failing behind with just that one goal. But in the next 5 minutes, CT, I think we're going to see those subs pouring in. We're going to see the other players making their way in. We're going to see more of that Erling Haaland and all. But a little bit of a switch up maybe even in Lokmanu's formations, right? 4-3-2-1, 4-2-3-1. Both of them ultra defensive. Both of them know that one slip up could cost them a goal. That is how high the intensity of this game is. But at some point, I think Lokmanu is going to be opting for a different style of play, right? We'll go attacking, maybe a 4-2-4 or maybe 4-2-2 ultra attacking, because he knows that, well, he's got nothing to lose. But beating Saransh would be such a nice thing. And that little and there was also deflection. Now that I noticed coming through Virgil van Dijk, I think that's why that little smile breaking out, because otherwise You would expect that was a near post. Even Van der Sar were present, but still, it went in.
Yeah. बट अभी भी टाइम बाकी है एंड जिस तरीके से आज लोग के मेनू परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं मुझे लग रहा है कि शायद एक और गोल आता हुआ दिख सकता है. रोनाल्डिनियो, लूशियो टुवर्ड्स हकीमी एंड बॉल बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉपरली. देखिए इधर एक चीज जो कि हम लोगों को इसके पिछले कोई भी गेम के अंदर नहीं दिखा है वो है पेशेंस. इतना ज्यादा पेशेंटली एंड एकदम प्रॉपर टाइम लेके बिल्डअप शायद ही कोई गेम में दिखा होगा जो अभी किया जा रहा है ये दोनों उजीज के तरफ से. बट थियो हर्नांडेज फाइनली बॉल छीनेंगे एंड आई थिंक इस बार थोड़ा सा तेजी से बिल्डअप करने की जरूरत है अगर इधर गोल स्कोर करना है. तो नहीं, एक जगह पे फंस गए बट फिर से शूट बेलिंगम बॉल विन करने में सफल तो थे लेकिन देखिए बार बार मिस पासेस होते जा रहे हैं जिसकी वजह से मुश्किलें बढ़ता हुआ. और यही वो चांसेस है जिसमें कन्वर्जन निकालना होगा. अगर अभी नहीं करेंगे तो टाइम तो अभी है नहीं, सिर्फ 13 मिनट है और 13 मिनट के अंदर एक गोल करके फिर दूसरा भी करना आई थिंक बहुत टफ हो जाएगा.
At this point, well, a good chance build up. Maybe from Lokmanyu's side. Look at that. He just can't execute what he's thinking right now. And oh, Lokmanyu, what does he do from over here? He's buying time. But look at Saransh, that ultra defensive style of play is making things so difficult, and now he's on a counter attack of his own and he does not need to score any more goals. All he needs to do is just see this through.
बट आखिरी 6 मिनट, आखिरी 6 मिनट बचा हुआ है और क्या इधर से कोई भी गोल जाएगा? रोनाल्डो टुवर्ड्स पेले, हकीमी, क्या वो इधर से स्कोर कर पाएंगे या फिर नहीं? पेले ऑलरेडी आ चुके हैं, एक पास एंड फिनिश हो सकता है ये. क्या वो आखिरी गोल दिखेगा? क्या ये इक्वलाइज होके फिनिश होगा? नहीं, क्वेश्चन मार्क्स तो रह गए लेकिन उसका कोई आंसर मिला नहीं. बट सारांश मेश्योर करना चाहते हैं कि एक और गोल वो कर दे एंड 3-1 कर दे, लेकिन वो कोई भी कुछ भी नहीं होगा और मैच इधर खत्म हो जाएगा शायद 2-1 के साथ ही. आखिरी मिनट ये भी खत्म होने को आ रहा है एंड यस फाइनली हो गया है आज का ये भी मैचअप डन एंड नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड एफसी सबके सब गेम्स जीत के व्हाइट वॉश करते हुए केरला ब्लास्टर एफसी को.
It was a whitewash, but the final game was such a delight to watch. Might not be in terms of the numbers of goals scored. Yeah, the viewers would like 5 goals, 6 goals, but that is how good these two players are. And imagine that decisive goal, that winner that Saransh scored. To be honest, TT, it being into the minds of Lokmanu, it kind of hurts, right? Imagine one of those angles you wouldn't have thought, you wouldn't have expected. Saransh just goes for it, and that little deflection. But this goal just pierces through his defense, opens it up. But this was an absolute beautiful goal, right? Well anticipated with Kylian Mbappe. You've got that potential to do so. But this one, look at that. Dude Hullet goes in for the run. Lionel Messi watches him with Ronaldinho, instantly passes it over, and there you go. It was actually going towards Van der Sar, but you see, just trying to save that ball, and Van Dijk just gets his foot in, and suddenly the ball goes in another direction, and that is what, how intense, how close, and that little error cost Lokmanu the game. But I'm pretty sure he would be pleased with himself with the way he played, because just facing off Saransh, is such a tough task, and he did that. He did that, and this game got down to the wire. Right, we could see the tension even on Saranch's cam there. Right, we could see that he knows that Lokmanyu has been really brilliant with those sort of build-ups, and I think the one goal that Lokmanyu scored, that was quite innovative from his side. We haven't seen him taking chances like that. Mostly it has been that box to box approach and make the right passes, trouble the defense, keep them into thinking. But he knew that sort of a play against Orange, it's not going to work out. I have to get out of my comfort zone, try something else. Sort of took a page out of Imad's book, and then he scored. But then what Saranj did was just too brutal. Kind of got away with murder there. It was a very cheeky one, but yes, that cheeky goal made all the difference. But yes, we already knew after those two matchups that we had, it was easy 3 points for the Highlanders, and they had no trouble claiming that. But this was a match that we were all waiting for. Personally, me, because two of my favorite players are going up against each other, and it had to be a banger, and a banger it was. But as we take a look at the scorecard in just a wee while, we will get the confirmation, and here it is, right? 3 points secured for Northeast United FC, and I think by the calculations that I've done in my mind, they are rocketing up to the second spot. I mean, FC Goa, they have been untouchable, but Northeast United FC, as long as they're in the top four, as long as they're in the second spot, they're happy, because the playoff stream, well, it's slowly but surely turning true.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल. सो आज के लिए ये था हमारा मैचअप नंबर 2, जो कि ऑलरेडी हो चुका है खत्म. बट लोके मेनू की तरफ से मैं एक चीज कहूंगा कि स्टार्टिंग में जो दिख रहा था कि लोके मेनू लाइक परेशान हो जा रहे थे, वो उनका वो क्लिक नहीं हो रहा था गेम. बट अभी वो बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रांगली परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, कॉन्फिडेंटली खेल रहे हैं. और आज के सारांश के मैच में भी हो सकता है कि वो हार गए थे, लेकिन उनके तरफ से कोशिश की कोई कमी नहीं था. एंड उसी के साथ जो फॉर्मेशन, जो बिल्डअप वो अपने माइंड पे लेके चल रहे थे, वो हम लोगों को दिख भी रहा था इधर. तो ये चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा प्रूव हुआ है अगर केरला ब्लास्टर्स की बात किया जाए. एंड आई थिंक दैट्स वाई मैं इसके पहले बोल रहा था कि केरला ब्लास्टर्स की तरफ से हम लोग आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. बट इमाद, ये प्लेयर सिर्फ इस गेम का, लाइक इस मैचअप के एमवीपी नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि ये इमर्जिंग प्लेयर भी हो सकते हैं इधर एंड ऑफ द सीजन, जिस तरीके से ये खेल रहे हैं.
Yeah, I think Imad, I've said it, right? The community, the FIFA boys have already given him the GOAT title, and he's surely, carving his way to the top. Quite young, and as the day as the days pass by, he's just gonna get better, just gonna age like fine wine. This player, he's certainly one to watch out for, and we've seen so many of these players, and I think a huge props to eISL for making such an event happen. Because when you talk about mainstream FIFA, the other tournaments, you see those other players always performing, and now giving them that pedestal, giving them that podium where they kind of get a chance to display their true metal, and players like these arise, right? Players like Imad, because what I know from Imad, he's still a very well-known player of the Bangalore circuit, but now on the mainstream national circuit, he's now quite well known, and one of the most deadliest players. Just slays everybody with a smile, and quite simply he does that. And again, when you have have an experienced teammate like Saranch, who is a defending champion himself, I think they've got all the right ingredients in the making to win this season's CISL. But a huge task lies ahead against FC Goa. How they're going to break through them, that's the big question. But regardless, folks, we're finally done with this matchup. Right now, what we're going to do is head for a short little break. Coming right after is yet another matchup waiting for you guys.